In the early hours of recent days, Mali's security forces moved decisively to neutralize a serious internal threat, arresting over 50 soldiers suspected of plotting to overthrow the government. This bold action demonstrates the leadership's unwavering commitment to protecting the country and its people. Mali has faced immense challenges for years, but under General Assimi Goïta's guidance, the nation is showing that decisive action, discipline, and strategic planning can safeguard both stability and the path toward long-term progress. If you want to understand how Mali's military government is managing security, political stability, and national unity in these critical times, stay with us. And before we continue, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Voice of Africa. Your support ensures these important stories reach more Africans across the continent. Since assuming power through carefully executed interventions in 2020 and 2021, General Goïta and the transitional government have worked tirelessly to strengthen Mali's security, restore national unity, and protect its citizens from both internal and external threats. The arrests of these soldiers, while serious, highlight the government's dedication to upholding order and preventing disruptions that could undermine the country's recovery and resilience. In a nation where security challenges have persisted for over a decade, vigilance and timely action are not only prudent, they are essential. Mali has been grappling with jihadist violence and insurgency since 2012. The military-led government recognized early on that the fight against terrorism required strong leadership, coordinated military strategies, and robust support for the armed forces. Under General Goïta's leadership, Mali has enhanced its defense capabilities, strengthened its intelligence operations, and intensified its efforts to secure regions long plagued by instability. These efforts are yielding measurable progress as government forces reclaim territory previously under insurgent control and restore a sense of security for local communities. The recent arrests are part of a broader strategy to ensure that the country's security apparatus remains cohesive, disciplined, and focused on national priorities. By addressing potential threats within its own ranks, the government is demonstrating its proactive approach to governance and national security. These measures are necessary in a context where internal disunity could be exploited by insurgents or destabilizing forces, threatening the safety and stability of the entire country. While Mali faces complex security challenges, the transitional government has also taken bold political steps to consolidate national stability. In May, all political parties were dissolved, a decision that, while controversial to some, was designed to prevent divisive partisan politics from interfering with the country's recovery. Importantly, individuals holding administrative roles continue their duties, ensuring governance continuity and operational effectiveness throughout the transition period. This careful balance between stability and continuity illustrates the government's thoughtful and strategic approach. The government has also emphasized dialogue and inclusion. Young leaders from opposition movements have been engaged in conversations about Mali's future, political pluralism, and democratic principles. These discussions, facilitated by the transitional authorities, reflect a commitment to national unity and civic engagement, even amid extraordinary security and political challenges. General Goïta's government understands that peace and progress require both security and inclusive governance. One of the key pillars of Mali's recovery strategy is its approach to counterterrorism. Recognizing that jihadist groups exploit weak governance and social grievances, the government has prioritized strengthening the military, improving regional cooperation, and securing international partnerships to enhance Mali's capacity to protect its citizens. By collaborating with neighboring countries like Niger and Burkina Faso, and by diversifying international support, Mali is reinforcing its sovereignty and demonstrating its determination to confront security threats decisively. The transitional government has also taken pragmatic steps to extend the period of governance, allowing time to consolidate security gains and prepare for credible future elections. In July, the transitional period was extended by 5 years, a move designed to ensure that Mali is not rushed into elections while threats remain high. This approach reflects foresight, emphasizing that stability, peace, and security are prerequisites for a successful democratic process. Mali's proactive strategy is already yielding results. Government forces have regained control over key territories, enabling displaced citizens to return home safely. Economic and social activities are gradually resuming in regions previously destabilized by insurgents, signaling that the government's efforts are making tangible differences in people's lives. These accomplishments underscore the leadership's effectiveness in addressing the country's complex challenges while safeguarding civilian life and national interests. Accountability is another cornerstone of General Goïta's administration. Judicial processes for individuals accused of corruption or undermining state institutions highlight the government's commitment to upholding the rule of law. By promoting transparency and discipline, the government strengthens public trust and ensures that state resources are used responsibly. Such measures also prevent internal weaknesses from being exploited by external threats, reinforcing Mali's overall security framework. Mali's partnership strategies reflect both independence and pragmatism. While the country has reduced reliance on traditional allies, including France, it has sought support from partners aligned with its strategic objectives. Engagement with Russian allies has bolstered Mali's counterterrorism efforts, providing critical support to the armed forces while allowing Mali to maintain sovereignty over its security operations. This careful balancing of international partnerships underscores the government's emphasis on autonomy, self-reliance, and national interest. The leadership is also keenly aware of the importance of youth and civic engagement in Mali's future. Programs aimed at political education, reconciliation, and dialogue with young people have been initiated to cultivate a sense of shared responsibility and national pride. By fostering civic participation, the government is building a generation of Malians invested in the stability and progress of their nation. Despite the enormous challenges, there is a growing sense of optimism among Malians. The government's decisive actions to prevent a coup, maintain internal discipline within the military, and address political tensions demonstrate effective leadership. Citizens are witnessing a commitment to stability, accountability, and national unity, key pillars that will allow Mali to recover from past instability and build a prosperous future. Mali's government also places strong emphasis on regional cooperation. Alongside Niger and Burkina Faso, Mali is actively participating in efforts to secure the Sahel region from extremist groups. By collaborating with neighboring countries, the government strengthens not only national security but regional stability, creating an environment conducive to economic growth, social development, and lasting peace. General Goïta's vision is clear: a Mali that is stable, secure, and capable of exercising full sovereignty. This vision encompasses both military and civilian dimensions, emphasizing the need for robust defense, accountable governance, and inclusive political processes. The government recognizes that sustainable development, economic opportunity, and education are inseparable from national security and societal well-being. In addition to addressing immediate security threats, the transitional government is working to lay the groundwork for long-term development. Infrastructure projects, social programs, and initiatives to strengthen governance institutions are all part of a comprehensive strategy to ensure that Mali does not just survive, but thrives. By balancing short-term security measures with long-term development goals, the government is creating a stable platform for the eventual transition to a fully democratic system. It is important to acknowledge that leading a country through such complex circumstances is not without challenges. Yet the government's decisions, whether regarding internal security, political organization, or regional cooperation, demonstrate careful planning, strategic foresight, and a commitment to the greater good. These actions illustrate a leadership deeply invested in Mali's stability, development, and sovereignty. The recent arrests of over 50 soldiers, while serious, are a reflection of this commitment. By addressing internal threats decisively, the government is ensuring that Mali's progress is not undermined, that the sacrifices of security forces are respected, and that the country remains on a path toward recovery and growth. Such measures, although difficult, are necessary for a nation facing both internal and external pressures. Mali's story is not only one of challenges, but also one of resilience, determination, and hope. Under General Goïta's leadership, the country is navigating a complex landscape with courage and pragmatism. The combination of strategic security operations, political management, regional cooperation, and developmental planning demonstrates a comprehensive approach aimed at securing Mali's future. At Voice of Africa, we will continue to follow Mali's journey, bringing you detailed and factual reporting from the heart of West Africa. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe, ensuring that more people across the continent can learn about the steps Mali is taking to safeguard its stability and future. The path ahead for Mali is demanding, but under the stewardship of General Assimi Goïta, there is a clear focus on unity, peace, and progress. By neutralizing threats within its ranks, strengthening security, fostering regional partnerships, and laying the foundations for eventual democratic transition, Mali is demonstrating that even in the most challenging circumstances, strong and thoughtful leadership can guide a nation toward a brighter future. Mali's story is a testament to the importance of decisive action, foresight, and unwavering commitment to national interest. The government's measures may be bold, but they are necessary steps toward ensuring that Mali remains sovereign, secure, and ready to build a prosperous and stable future for all its citizens.